What up, folks? It's DK. I just finished recording the 10th playable map, and now I have to show you guys the obligatory epilogue, the aftermath. It's like it's gonna be a bunch of text. Most likely, that's how most people do their things. Product promoter. Hi folks, we here at Valinda Armed Forces Surplus have an offer for a brand new body treatment. The Zerg that have been running rampant across the galaxy have been considered to be dangerous and an unusable asset. Well, not anymore. Thanks to the DNA merging project, we have now found a way for them to fit into our economy. Want super string merge, Zerg DNA, quick recovery DNA merge. Trying to outrun your friends, you know what to do. Guaranteed to improve your mood and make you a more aesthetic person. Just head over to our local surgeons to get your offer sheet today, but act fast, supplies are running out. End of campaign. I think that's it, and then I didn't see anything in the map preview, so that'll probably be the end of the map, I guess. Yeah, that was it. That was I mean, this will be a good video about some things I can talk about. My StarCraft's lagging right now, but the Force 1, Force 2 thing, I really hate that. But let's talk about this map before I talk about the whole campaign as a whole. Although I kind of briefly talked about it in the previous video. Force 1, Force 2. I think you could have changed this to say like created by blah blah blah, or or get rid of it entirely, or just something like that, or just name it as aftermath or epilogue. And then another should I say fault? No, I wouldn't want to say fault, but another thing I don't like about epilogue maps like this is that it just serves no real purpose. I feel like epilogues can trade in the final mission of the campaign as a cinematic, or just put a text like mission briefing, like some product just talked about. You can put that in the final map, and just end it there. Or the way how I approach with epilogue maps is by providing either cinematic towards the end of the mission, or it's a completely new map with a proper cinematic with text, mission briefing, or rather transmission and whatnot. But yeah, so I feel like this map wasn't really required, but I mean, whatever. I guess it was just all fun and games about that, mission briefing, how it's explaining the ProjectMerge is materializing, maybe it's a foreshadowing concept, who knows. But yeah, I don't like this map because it served no real purpose to the campaign. Let's talk about the campaign as a whole. Really like the story, the plot. Like how we first started off as the Phenomenal Corp, and then eventually we assumed the position as the Valindians, the army, of course. And how like the alliance deteriorated or got broken apart. We saw like Bane Skull being like the main topic of why this ProjectMerge shouldn't be happening. And some of the map features, like the playability, was unique. I like to see stuff like that, because like as you've noticed, each map had like some side objectives or bonus that allow the player to kind of explore the map more thoroughly. Although I couldn't really do that for some of the maps, I suggest you, the players, or the viewers, to download this campaign and to try it yourself. I missed out a couple of bonus, I believe. Aside from that, that extra playability feature is always nice to see. I try to do that in my custom campaigns as well. Yeah, it's just like the characters too. They don't feel too bland or anything. I feel like they're well characterized. And, so the interactions were fun. Some of the characters' introductions I feel like could have been a little bit better or more detailed, but whatever, it's fine. Maybe the next sequel will tell us, like, you know, in more detail. Who knows? We hardly ever got to see, like, I mean, we did see some Protoss, but it wasn't in depth. It was more of a Terran conflict, which is always good to see, like a civil war kind of thing, like a same race versus same race kind of campaign is always welcome in my books. Basically, I guess aside from the spelling errors and whatnot, I feel this campaign would be pretty on the top list if it had voice acting. And yeah, like, I kind of agree with Pronogo on with the fact that if you're not gonna mod your campaign, at least provide some voice acting. I feel like nowadays it should be more of a thing, you know. It's not mandatory, of course, but it would be pleasing to hear some voice acting, even if like your voice acting isn't like superb or whatever. It's still, I mean, it's a fun project, right? So, and that makes things easier for the player when they're like reading out loud, like the text, or like, you know, the scroll time is too fast, you know, and whatnot. But yeah, but aside from that, cool map. I really look forward to the Mapmaker sequel. And yeah, and of course, you viewers, I encourage you guys to, you know, create your own custom campaign like this, or maybe even like a standalone single custom map. And you know, just alert me so I can like showcase it like how I did for this campaign. But yeah, that's it for DK, folks. Thanks for watching, or rather hearing about what I just talked about. I hope it wasn't a rant for the Mapmaker, but yeah, I'll see you in the next videos, guys. Take care.